playing another game in our Washington football team franchise. Sexy straight block. Probably check the straight block sometime. Who's our corner? Just be sorry. I think I'm gonna go and try and just get into the game. Let's try and win this game.
Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
McSorley, 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
J.D. McKissick, the ball carrier.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A gain of 12. First down.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 2nd and 10. It's McSorley. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing is McSorley. He's got a first out and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Washington.
Here's McKissick. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He's taken down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run with McKissick. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 17.
Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets him off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Browns offense getting ready for their first drive as they will do so behind their quarterback in his third year now from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
Complete.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
That's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mayfield. His throw incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Njoku. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he stopped immediately there.
Chubb on the carry.
Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Here's Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A carry now for McKissick. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
McKissick to Washington.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On the move to his left. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. Rolling to his right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Steps away to his left. So the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striking down to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over from
the interception. Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take him into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mac Wilson coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. 13. McSorley from the shotgun. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
McSorley's pass intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10.
Now Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Baker Mayfield.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chase Young. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Third and long for Mayfield. Strong coverage by Washington. And now fourth down. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. With a man with a big new contract, Myles Garrett, in there to take him down.
A loss of 5 yards.
Here's McSorley now, third and long. Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter, Tress Way, on to punt for Washington. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On third down, Mayfield. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10.
Now McSorley. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. 4th down, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Washington ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
46-yard line. It's a pickup at 3.
Here's McSorley to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. McSorley sets to pass. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's second down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the... And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. On 4th down, here's McSorley. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Myles Garrett. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Takes it at the... Seven. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. 1st down, Mayfield. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
6-yard line.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace. Because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover hope there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler. Had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year.
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at his own 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They will run it. It's McKissick.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 40-yard throwing is McSorley. Flushed out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 37. They'll run with Barber. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up
one more time with Barber. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Peyton Barber, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Is good.
And he's got it up and through. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Peyton Barber that polishes it all off with a touchdown scamper. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Complete to Austin Hooper. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 34-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players than football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Washington will take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good pickup there, a 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
In on the stop there, Andrew Sendejo.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you play a strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield buying time to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Thomas Davis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
31-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Look out, quarterbacks. Anytime a defensive end comes into the league from Ohio State, be prepared to hit the deck. And Chase Young just put another guy down. And how about what they do at Ohio State? The Bosa brothers, Joey and Nick, Cam Hayward. These guys are so well trained by their defensive line coach, probably the best in the country. They still call him after every game and send him clips to get some notes in order to continue to play at a high level in the NFL, and all of them are doing exactly that.
And he's going to keep it here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and
Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one, but let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. McSorley. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Washington on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this Browns defense stands tall. They begin this drive with Chubb. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
The ball carrier.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39.
They run it again with Chubb. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The 34-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Here's Jamie Gillandale. He's been terrific so far. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise,
they've got his man complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out to his left. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
McSorley on the keeper.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now Chubb on 1st down, able to work his way forward for about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
And a nice carry and a 1st down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL.
So, might need a new quarterback to my wide receivers.
Now Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
That was this first season.